This year I ain't playing, I'm on a mission. I don't see no competition. Waiting my turn and I play my position. Sat in the room, I ain't talk, I just listen.
Alright everybody, what's up? Dave here, JDH Reptiles. Today I will be shipping animals and I'm going to show you how I do it safely and securely. This is my shipping station. It looks pretty rough, I get it. It is my basement, but I have what I need. So we are going to start. I need to make 2 small boxes and 2 medium boxes. So I'll start with the small boxes first since I have those up here. My small boxes I use are 776. So I mean 7 inches by 7 inches by 6 inches. If you want to use larger, you can. I personally believe when you're trying to control temperatures, it is easier to do in a smaller box than it is in a larger box. So I use smaller boxes. I know some people say you shouldn't use heat packs in smaller boxes. I do. I have no issues. And maybe that's due to the way that I set my boxes up. I don't know. At the end of the day, you have to do what you want to do, because since you're shipping the animal, you're the one responsible for making sure that animal arrives safely. Now, once the animal is out of your hands, there's nothing you can do. You have to hope that FedEx takes care of your package. But this is where you give your animal the best chance of making it, is right here in the shipping process. So, we're going to go ahead and set up our box. I get my boxes directly from Redline, but these boxes actually come from, I believe, reptilebasics.com. So you can either buy them direct from Reptile Basics, or you can do like me and you can buy them from Redline. And yeah, I've done a lot of pricing out boxes, and I have found that this is pretty much the best way to go as far as pricing out boxes. So we got our box set up. What I use for my filling, my insulation, my security is fluff, pillow fluff. This is called Polyfill. You can buy it on Amazon. You can buy it at your local, like, hobby shop, stuff like that. Hobby, I mean like a stitching shop, you know. So I put plenty of packing in there. And then what I do, and a lot of people don't do this, is I put a hole in each side of my box, 2 sides. And I use this as the side and across from it as a side. And I put it usually like right in between those letters there. So you use scissors, which I don't have down here at the moment. I just use a ballpoint pen, and I puncture a hole, give it a little wobble out, and I do that on both sides. Now some people say you shouldn't put a box in the hole or a hole in the box. I disagree. It helps regulate the temperature. Using a heat pack, some of the heat can escape, some fresh air can get in. If it's hot out and you're using a cool pack, the cool stays in but it doesn't get too cold. That's the way I do it. Again, you have to do what works best for you. So, we're going to put our lid on. We're going to get our bags. Again, snake bags, you can buy them all over. You should do some pricing, buy what's the best. Honestly, I don't get into all the hype of spending more money for different colored bags and all that. I just use regular white bags. And actually, these bags are 15 by 20. So, what I mean by that is they're 15 inches by 20 inches. And for hatchlings, that's quite large. But for everything upwards to decent sized adults, they fit just fine in these bags. So I do a buy one, use it on all the animals. So there's that. Now I'm going to put my stickers and stuff inside the box. So I give them those. I also put in a tub scraper, product I designed. and I print and I give for free for the purchase. And then from there, I use my label tape. So this stuff has my logo on it. I use one strip to go along the side of it. And that's just for me personally. It's basically like, I don't want to say free advertisement, because obviously I paid for the tape, but it's an additional way of getting some advertising out there. So I don't use it for security. So now I need to have, I ship a red line. So the red line, they want you to print these. And that goes inside the box. And then I am going to need a heat pack. So there's my heat pack. Now, it is early in the day still. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all my boxes set up. I'm going to print my labels. So I'll weigh my boxes. I know, like for instance, this one is going to have a hatchling in it. So hatchling, a 2024 hatchling, it's not going to weigh more than 2 pounds. So I'm going to just build this for a 2-pound box. So I can set that aside. But for me, I leave here at roughly 7 o'clock at night to get my package to FedEx very late in the evening. Because I think they close at 8:30, so I try and get there by 7:30, 8 o'clock. That way it's in their hands as little time as possible. I also drop my packages off at the hub that is literally across the street from the Detroit Metro Airport. So again, less time in their hands and as close as possible, no truck time, etc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here about 5:30, and I'm actually going to open up that heat pack, and I'm going to activate it ahead of time and give it a good hour or so to warm up before I package the animal. Now, I will come back later on video, on camera, and show you how we do that. But for now, I need to continue getting these prepared. So, same thing. Get the box set up, get my fluff in it, come over here, put my holes in the box. So one there. You can use a screwdriver for this if you want. This pen works just fine. And then same thing, we're going to use a snake bag, heat pack, free tub scraper, couple stickers, and that. And then I'm going to cut myself another piece of my tape. That goes up there. And 2 boxes are now done. So I'm going to set these aside. One thing I wanted to add that I forgot is on these you have to write the species and the quantity of what you have in the box. So you use a marker, you use a pen. It's a reptile. It's going to have 1 python Regis. That's scientific name for a ball python. So I need to do that to both of my boxes. So there's 1. Set that one aside. And the next one. And there we go. And again, I'm shipping another 2024 hatchling. So both these are going to be weighed out as 2 pounds. Alright, next. We're going to ship out an adult male. But this guy's like, I'll have to weigh him to make sure. But really he's only about probably 800 grams or so. So he'll fit in this box just perfectly. Now, you'll notice this box is already put together. Looks like it's used. It is used. that's okay. There's nothing wrong with reusing boxes as long as they're in good condition. So what I will do is I will take all the excess tape off because I do not want any of this causing my tape to not stick to the box. So those sides are good. We come over here, and there's that. Now what I will do is, if you notice, this box doesn't have any holes in it. So I obviously will put holes in it because I believe there should be. So I'm going to come over here. And again, one on that side. And one on that side. It's also a little light on the fluff, so I'm going to add more. Alright, there's the fluff. It's funny, I've seen people complain, saying like, oh, you shouldn't reuse boxes or whatever. First of all, it's recycling. I mean, why are we just going to throw boxes away? And second of all, if they're still in good shape, it's stupid to not reuse a box. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, I make sure there's no one else's logos on it and all that, because if someone sends me a box and they put their logos all over it, I'm not shipping that box to somebody. And there's multiple reasons. You might think it's just because I don't want to advertise for them. That's not actually true. It's more because, let's say I ship this box to somebody and we have an issue with it, okay? What I don't want is my customer being mad at me for an issue and then automatically having in their mind that whoever's logo's on the box, that's that person. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is, let's say this box had Canova all over it, and I shipped it to somebody, and let's say, heaven forbid, there was a DOA, or they didn't like the way I shipped it or whatever. I don't want my mistake to negatively affect someone else's business. So if they use this tape, and they put it all over the box, and I can't get it off, I'm not going to use the box. Then I'll shred the box up and I'll recycle it in other ways. But if, like this one, it's clean, I will reuse the box. There's no reason not to. So it's just saving money. It's recycling, so we don't, have any more waste, etc. So again, we got this one. I got my tape. I got a bag. I got a heat pack. Let's go ahead and get our stickers in there. So I have my JDH Reptiles sticker I throw in there. It's funny, I was given these stickers accidentally by a sticker company. It says Broadhex 2024. I have no fucking idea what this is, and I don't care. They can have it. I had someone ask me what it means. I don't know. I checked it out as best I could. It doesn't look like it's anything super negative, but whatever. It's a free sticker. You can throw it away if you like. Tub scraper going in. This box is now set to go. Now this is the size box that I use for my medium boxes. This is a 12 by 9 by 6. So I'm going to use this for this ball python, and I'm going to prepare one more box because I need to ship out some Western hognoses, and they're going to go in this same size box. Now again, I want everybody to realize that this is the way I prepare my boxes. If you don't like that, or you do them a different way, or want to do them a different way, that's fine. I'm not here to tell you how to do things. It's just I get a lot of people that question the shipping process. A lot of people that are curious how it works. They're curious, how I do it, if I think that shipping is safe, etc. And I do think it's safe, but I also believe that it starts here. The way you prepare your boxes is the way that you're going to kind of dictate how well your animal does in the shipping process. So this is what we're going to do right now. I will get some labels printed, and then later on today I'll bring you guys back. We'll open up the heat packs. I'll show you how I get those activated, and then about an hour after that we'll come back down again and I'll show you how I finish the job by packaging everything putting the animals in the bags, making sure they're secure, where I place the heat pack, etc. So stay tuned, here we go. So it is currently 5:30 p.m. and we are going to open up and activate our heat packs. So first thing I'm going to do, I have 4 boxes. So I have 4 paper towels. You can use kitchen paper towels. I have blue shop towels. It's what I use. Again, the shipping is the way I do it. This is the way I recommend doing it, but you need to do what works for you. So you'll see later when we go to leave and pack up, what I will do after the heat pack is ready to go. I'll take the heat pack and put it on the top of the lid for the box, on the top of the foam, and then I will cover the heat pack in a paper towel like that, and I'll tape it down. And basically what that'll do is it'll keep the heat pack from falling out, getting lodged around the snake, etc. So 4 boxes, 4 pieces of paper. Now we're going to open up 4 heat packs. And there's our 4 heat packs. So these are Uniheat. These are made for reptile shipping, stuff like that. These are the 40+ hour heat packs. There are, I think you should use either these or I think they're like 70 to 80 hours, something like that. I've always used these, so I'm going to continue to use them. But this has to be activated. So this is basically a chemical reaction inside of here. The 2 chemicals or 3 chemicals that are in here create a chemical reaction which actually causes this to produce heat. One of those things is oxygen. So that's the main reason why you need to have a hole in your box, or a couple holes in your box, is to get oxygen inside to the heat pack. So this red strip is actually the side that the air flows into. So you never want to put it down against the top. The red should be facing upwards. So one thing I notice is a lot of people don't shake these up really well. You really need to shake them up pretty good, especially if they've been sitting around a long time. But there's one, and we're going to do that 3 more times. That way we have all of our heat packs in the activation phase. So I didn't show you guys how to make the shipping labels, and the main reason for that is because everybody uses different shippers. Some people are now using Morph Market. There's Reptiles Express, which I previously used. There's what Ship Your Reptiles, Reptiles to You. My preferred place, and the place that I use and recommend, is Redline shipping. So yeah, there was no reason for me to show you how to do that, because everybody's method of shipping is a little bit different when it comes to getting your labels printed. But I do have all my labels printed. So later when we come down to get the boxes all set, I'll show you how we package up the animals. And then from there, we will we'll get it going. Alright guys, so we're going to start with our hog noses first. So I have an adult hog nose there. I have an adult hog nose there. And I got a baby here that I need to put a couple strips of tape on it. Make it so the lid does not come off during shipping. And that'll work there. Alright, and now I'm going to pack all around this with the fluff. So I want to make sure these are packaged firmly so they don't move. They're secure and the tops are covered. Because then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my heat packs, which are now getting warm, which is nice. Yep. So I get one more shake. Sometimes when I come down here after about an hour, they're like not warm at all or just barely starting to get warm, if you just give them another shake, get them moving around again, they'll start kicking right in. I've noticed some people say like they got all these heat packs that don't work, and I'm not going to say they're doing anything wrong because I'm not there, but I noticed like some of mine, especially like you said, I've had some for a long time, they don't feel super hot when I, after the first hour. But like I said, if I come back down here, I check them and give just a little shake, usually in about 15 minutes, they're good to go. And then they'll be hot and ready for the trip. So, get these on there. I just want to make sure that this heat pack does not come out of this area. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but this is the preferred area. So right on the top, and we're going to take this heat pack now, and we're going to put it right over top. We're going to grab our stickers. So we're going to put our stickers in there. We're going to put our red line paperwork in here. And of course, we're going to put in our tough scraper. And then I'm going to take this down, make sure it's nice and tight. Alright, then I'm going to take my shipping label. It doesn't matter how you put your label on. I know some people put their labels in a, like the little, not Ziploc, but the little sticky pouches or whatever. I've done this forever with my labels. Just tape them down, and they're just fine. The only thing I will say is you want to make sure that they're nice and flat and there's no creases or bubbles in the tape, especially over the barcode area. And if that's the case, sometimes, hey, dog's down here pulling everything. Sometimes if that happens, you just gotta reprint the label. So this is just water. This is my tape. It's water activated. So I spray it down and I put it across like this. And that is a ready to be shipped box. So we're gonna move on to the next one. We're gonna head out to go to FedEx because it is, well, it's gotta be about 7 o'clock right now or a little bit after. And my FedEx closes at, I believe, 8:30. It takes me about 20 to 30 minutes to get there depending on traffic. So yeah, so we're gonna get there, get it dropped off, and that'll be that. Alright guys, well here we are. It's the next day. I know this has been a long video, and it's more of a tutorial, a how-to, that's why it's so long. But I want to let you know that, so I actually will follow my emails the next day. These are my receipts showing what I paid, showing the tracking number, etc. And I will go through here and make sure that when my boxes arrive at the hub for pickup, that I reach out to my customers and I let them know what's going on. Let them know they're ready for pickup. Like this one says is due before 10:30, so I go over here, shows it is in Des Moines, Iowa, so that's a good thing. It should make it today. So then I'll go back here, and I'll go back, and I'll go to the next one, and I'll click on this. And I know one's already been received today because I've already talked to the gentleman. I just didn't look and see what the name on this one was. This could be that one. Nope, this one, actually I think this is going to California. Yep, it's currently in Sacramento. So that's cool. I know that's a good one. So we're good there. 2 more to check because we did ship out 4 boxes. That's the one that's already been received. So I know we're good there. And then there's this one here. Basically, I want to make sure that it's made it through the hub, or at least on its way, and not still sitting in the hub. if it has landed at their hub, like this one says pending pickup. So I will now reach out to this customer and let him know that the box is ready for pickup. But I'm gonna let him know that his animal has been received by the hub and that it's ready for pickup. So that's gonna do it, guys. Thanks again for sticking by. Like I said, I'll do this all day long. I'll sit and wait, and I'll go through all of my, all 4 of those boxes, and I'll continue to check on them until they have been received and actually in my customer's hands. Then at that time, I will message them or email them, however we dealt with the sale. Sometimes we do sales on Facebook, Instagram, through Morph Market, etc. But I'll reach out to them and make sure that the animal arrived, make sure it arrived healthy, it looks good, ask if they have any questions, and go from there. So, thanks for hanging out. If you've made it all the way to the end, you can click one of the boxes here or the other box here, subscribe, check out the next video. You guys take care. We'll see you in the next video.